Ma yen come back kakra na ensem bia waba beka ewo efi ha no. Yen duedue mu na yemisa ho asem se akwa akosi sen. Waba beka I think say 29th March 2025 yi. Obeka was fi ha se omampani aban a owo so yi obenya opportunity say obe invest ewo gold mu na afi agric or the sika no ebe kwa akoshe gold mu at the end of the day no say na so be she papa ma sika ne be she
right
every and any 3 days e be among for the nam social media enya no kure de sa na ebi mo ka wo mu say sami jamfia ba abonti aba be ka say nsem amanfo ka say gold board no making losses by $204 million. And ya no credit, but among for the in social media say ena omo ka ho asem. Asem e besi wo Ghana your investment in gold no eno be catalyst na APA na.
Well, in other I give you the date of how this one will happen.
Exactly.
Right? So when I initiate a catalyst, I'm very direct with the catalyst. And once a catalyst will be I'll tell you it's a catalyst. Yes.
Okay.
But I don't think we have a catalyst yet. The catalyst is planted somewhere in 2027. So when it kicks in, then we can.
It may be so the other day, Mao can say, unfortunately, no, BB changing yet.
Yeah, it's not
scandal. No,
as for that, but the catalyst of the scandal is in 27. Yes. So as for the scandal, the shift has already taken place. They did not choose the right direction.
Emma Ghana, yeah, kwanko lusu sika ti say.
Sometimes the examples are very necessary. It's people's calculations against masters of time. We are seeing the future of the future.
Okay. Oh, I see anything.
One day I'll explain to you. Do you see how I prophesy? Once I make kasa, I use keywords like Nigeria was being hosted in Ghana, past and continuous.
Okay.
Yes. When I use certain terms like that, people think, "Oh, I'm talking about the past. I'm not talking about the future." Like what is it? It's joining two words together: continuous, future continuous, past and present, past tense. What I'm doing is I'm showing you that I am in the future of your future.
Okay.
So the future that is you're going to, I've already passed it and I'm in the future and I'm looking back at your future.
I see.
Whilst you are in the present.
Okay.
So you are in my past.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But we are all in the present.
I see.
Yeah, you have to study time.
You
have to be a student of time to understand. Right, yes, I think I stress around yourself a lot.
I was a Oma Mesa anointing ni bi na mediti ade na say ura spiritual realm na but so for enti say no empanimfo a ewo Ministry of Agric and afa Ministry of Finance emfan say gold board di show asi enti omumu bian to me emfra won country o say so for ye bibi because o can same way March 2025.
For the agric side, not much. For the gold side, a bit. Oh, for the gold side, yeah, got it covered. But for the agric side,
and you go on the side, to me.
We are working something, but not really guarantees. But we'll get there. Because if the catalyst in 2027 trips, we are done. And so that's what we're protecting. But we'll get there. Once I get the full balance next year, I'll bring it out.
Because who can say, can say in the beginning, no, it will look good in the eyes of people.
Yes.
Now,
they
say as a gold bond no man for DG money ama almost say enokra na ama dollar no I stable kakra ma obia kasa.
Exactly how I say it. Yeah. And so ever fulfill the timeline the same way. Everybody's excited and then boom.
Jamra yen any adi say gold no ekoye no na hwem from the call Radi Nyankopo.
As the Lord lives.
I see. Well, yen hwedi besi.
Surely.
Yen to aso na asamba ko san be kaye a chese eno so agentre ha eye omampani ne third term obeko nansen waba be ka say onko biom die but nansen constitutional review for I recommend they say ye to aba no omampani betena so a anke yema no 5 years
right
5 years no onko no 2 terms nanka we so for personal opinion on this.
I don't have personal opinion. I don't know politics.
Okay. Yen hwe say who no sa recommendation no ebe succeed ana.
The 5 years recommendation.
Yeah. 5 years no.
Okay. Mama does 4 years. Yeah.
Okay.
I told you that I to give you a catalyst already for next year, for whether he will go to 8 years or not.
Okay.
So I leave you for the catalyst.
Yeah.
I always said I don't want to match around prophecies. I give you the catalyst. The catalyst needs weight. It's another prophecy on top of a prophecy. Like as I tell you all the time. No, we package the prophecy with the prophecy. So once you see this prophecy, know that the next one inside is this, and it follows the chain exactly. So that's how it is. So we give you another prophecy for them. So the catalyst part, we'll let the catalyst operate in this angle. But then the 5-year thing that you are talking about in that angle, I mean, it's political review, how do you call it? Constitutional review committee, blah, 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 blah. What I have seen, based on that reality, the next president I saw was 8 years. So if it was 10 years, I would have told you people earlier that there was 2 years extra.
Just say emfa 10 years no I was for emfa.
I just told you that I saw 2 years extra added to their year.
Because me personally, says I made me to me express my personal opinion. That one to me express me so me personally dear. So 5 years no. Emfa. Say yeah, to abana minya kwan to sa abani bia emfa. Yes, because 4 years no enough. Nipa no obeye adwuma obeye ye ma 10 years kra na 15 years na onya onye.
Right.
Yeah. Nti so for almost some propose you say anka abano yento no in November. Ha yen in a month like instead of 7 December no anke famra 7th November 2028 abato no wahwe wahu de wa wene who say NDC awene with 53 point.
You remember 50. I told you that they nearly changed the date for the election.
Exactly. Okay.
And right now it's in the review right now. Yeah, I told you that they nearly changed the date. And I told you that they
back and forth
with it and then left it forward.
Yeah.
So in March you understand what I mean.
Okay.
Then in April they go after the Electoral Commission.
It's not just a non so emfa.
I think I'm not going to talk about this thing.
Okay.
The reason is who said I always say a committee now
okay,
and people are going to be paid for it, and I don't want it to look like people are trying their best to put things together, and then I'm telling them, I mean, whatever you're doing is not going to work.
Okay.
So what I want to happen is I just want to leave this one.
Okay.
Yeah. For now, as I've broken it down to you, is that as for the 5 years, I didn't see the next president as 5 years. Okay. It was an 8-year thing. The next thing that is going to happen is that I told you that they're going to go back and forth. This was like somewhere in April, May or June. I told you it was a back and forth. They wanted to change the time, the month for the election. Remember some movie, and they went back and forth, and then they ended up placing it there again. So it was a situation, and it was back and forth during when the election was about to begin. I think in 2028, that was when the back and forth even came in to create that foundation on that angle. So that's what has been tested in the atmosphere now. But I don't want to probe into what they are actually doing a committee on. I don't want people's fathers to feel like I'm interfering with their business. You know, when you interfere with people's business, they really get upset a lot. And, you know, I mean, I want to be, because my prophetic angle, I've seen people that try to say, let's go right, because he said left will happen. And they went right, and the same thing happened exactly the same way. Because they thought it was where they passed that would change the prophecy. It does not change that way. The big mistake is time is a friend of no one. God literally owns your reality, so you can't outsmart him.
Wonderful. Enyo mwasem kura kana yenjin de bebwa na ya pomodene o manga na nkoso obe. But so for enti say no everything I set ama ye ka say MPP for eboabo omo ho.
Right.
Akwako chusu omo presidential candidates. Wakasa wono me hu se o kasa wo ha o ka ho asem wo baby biom, but I know say there are others omo hye nkoma they go and explain further near the day. But what can we fear say Bawumia and Ebelidi MPP in 2028.
Right.
In fact, asem we okay way back 11th January 11th December 2024.
Right.
And also repeat here 29th January 2025. Consistently no waka ama edu June podie ubeka ensama Bawumia wenia obeka say odomo ase wo gidi omanya wo nimu ni ade who describe
the MPP is coming back to power.
Yeah. So for aka beye 34 days na bana abaso.
Right.
The uhu ye no asesa anase sa na ekono, because they say polls a man for opinion polls a man for ye no, they say Kennedy Agyapong pushi basro or basro sa sofo Telvin the uhu ye no ense Sunday.
Let me say one thing. You see any polls you see written anywhere anyhow is worse than any of the polls. Like the numbers you will get is worse than that. It's way worse than, you know, honestly, I had high hopes. You know, like if you put it down for me to choose between the two of them.
Okay.
You know, I would rather, you know, I like people that are daring. I like people that are strict. I like people that are like, you know, like hardcore, like the gangster thing. Like they should be hard. Like somebody does this, do this to them. Like in the country has to be like tight. I like a bit of that. Not too bad, but I would go for Kennedy Agyapong and say, okay, he has that energy, he's daring. Oh yes, yes, but he didn't win at the end of the day. No, he didn't even try. It was not a fight. It was not a fight. I want to put that people will be talking, and because of this thing I said about Bawumia and Kennedy Agyapong, you know, I've had a lot of enemies, like people fighting me on social media and everywhere, more than any time in my life. I just said Bawumia will win, and actually, it's not even a battle. They were not even fighting. It was not a battle. No, Bawumia was not contesting with him.
He
was gone.
Close to.
It was gone. He has won before the thing started a long time ago. Once the voting started, they started fighting. They started a campaign. So yeah. They started posting pictures of Bawumia when he was like sitting down, sleeping, everything, making a mockery of him. By 8:30, 9 o'clock, they about everybody's quiet. Hey, they are stealing. Hey, you should be careful. Hey, Moon watching God. We won't allow them. They started fighting. Look, something bad is happening. Kumasio. Everybody be vigilant. And they were posting social media. I'm reading it. 9:30, 9:11, 9. It's going. Social media. 10 o'clock. Quiet. 2 hours. Nothing. 9, 10. Dead hours. They are inside the room. They are talking. They know. If you do it that way, you're going to create confusion. 2028 is a new election that is coming. We need to settle this thing. The election, you have lost. Let's not fight about this thing too long. 11. Bawumia. You know, someone literally came to my church